You will be given an unknown chemical. You will be given an unknown chemical. You have to find in the cation here and the anion here. So the objective is what? To find the cation and anion in the unknown compound. Fine. Now what you do is, once it's given, take a clean beaker, and from your unknown chemical, take the coffee spoon. You can see the coffee spoon, small. Don't take full, half of this one. See here? This is full. I don't take all of them. This is too much. Okay? Around half. And then I put it into the beaker. Then what I do, I have to dissolve it in water. So I have to add distilled water. I have to add what? Type. How much? 20 milliliter. There is darajat here. I can see the darajat 20 here. So 20, 25. So I can add the water. Around 20. Now what you do is, you can use a glass rod and to dissolve this chemical. So what happened? Your chemical is soluble in water. Your chemical is soluble, and it gives you a nice colorless solution. This is your unknown sample. You have cation here, you have anion here. You have to find them. So what you do first, then after you prepare it, you have to start following this chart. This side you have cation chart, and this side you have the anion chart. Just you read it and follow it. That's it. Okay. Now what you do is, first you take one test tube. I am reading here. Put 2 milliliter of your unknown sample. So I go to this unknown sample, take 2 milliliter. This is almost 2 milliliter. And put it into the test tube. Okay. Then it says here, add few drops of, and then it says here, add few drops of sodium hydroxide. 3 to 4 drops. Few means 3 to 4 drops. Okay. I take the sodium hydroxide chemical, NaOH, and then I add around 3 drops. Just 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. Then I see something is happening there. Light blue color thing, something going down. You cannot see clearly, but if you see a white background, you can see it. Can you see it? Huh?
Yes.
If you keep a white background, can you see it nicely?
Yes.
So it is producing a light blue precipitate, solid. Then what I do is, I leave it there. I will go to my table here. I will go to my table. It says brown, green, blue, white. My answer is the blue one. My answer is which one? Blue. So what I do is, I go, okay, blue. My answer blue, it tells you copper 2 plus. It tells you what? Copper 2 plus ion. So my first test confirmed, finished. Then what I do is, I have the idea my cation is copper 2 plus. Then I go to the second test. So I finish the first test. I finish the first test. From the first test, I got the copper 2 plus ion. Now I must also do the second test. I will take another test tube and do it. Okay. What is the second test is telling? Take a 2 milliliter unknown sample to a test tube. Okay. I go again from my unknown sample. Take 2 milliliter. Put it inside the test tube. Then I go and read what is written here. It say add few drops of ammonia solution. Add few drops of what? Ammonia. So I will go to ammonia solution. Okay. You can see this is the ammonia solution, NH3. Few drops, 3, 4 drops. Okay. Let me add. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 drops. Fine. I see again almost the same observation. Can you see? Okay. If you keep a white background, you can see very clearly. The light blue PPT. Light blue PPT. Okay. Let me keep it for a while. And let me go to the card and see what they are telling here. The card says, when I put few drops, I get blue color. So I come to the blue color one, but it is not giving you any answer. It says you have to continue. You have to continue. You say that add excess amount. Add what? Excess ammonia. So that means the same chemical, they ask you to add zyada. So the same test tube you are with still. So you are going to add excess because it say continue. No answer, huh? Type. Excess means how much? Around 20-25 drops. 20-25 drops. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 23, 24, 26. Okay, 20, around 25 I did. Okay. Now you see something is happening. Let me mix it and see what happened. What happened? It became dark blue. It became dark blue, and not only that, it became very clean. It became very clean. I can see inside. I can see inside. It's very clean. So if you keep something like, you can read it behind what is there. Understood? So it becomes soluble and dark blue. Okay, let's go to my table again. Back. It says when you add excess ammonia, you get a dark blue solution, and the ion is copper 2+. So which means what? Your first test also told you you got copper 2+, and the second test is also telling you you got the answer what? Copper 2+. So your cation is copper 2+. Your cation is what? Copper 2+. Then we have to record it. I'll come to the recording part later. Now we go to which one? Anion table. The other side. Again the same. Anion also, you have one table for anion, one test, another test. Understood? One test, another test. Okay, let me start with that one. I'm going to do test for anion with barium chloride. The first test I'm going to do it. It says what? Take 2 milliliter unknown sample to a test tube. Okay, I go to a test tube and take 2 milliliter unknown sample. Done. Then what it says? Add few drops of what is this? Barium chloride, BaCl2. Few drops of barium chloride. Okay, let me go. There is a barium chloride chemical. This is BaCl2. You have to add few drops. This drop, at least add 5. 3 is normally, few drops mean normally 3, 4. Okay, add 5 because this solution seems to be very diluted. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, it's giving answer. Okay, 3. Mashallah, it's good one. What do you see? White. It produces some white cloudy things, is it? It's white precipitate, white solid particles are produced. Okay, let me go to the chart. Yes, it says that when you add barium chloride, you get a white precipitate, and the test tube shows white precipitate. You can see white precipitate. Yes. Oh, do you have an answer? La, there is no answer. You have to continue. You have to continue. It says continue mean add nitric acid few drops. Add what? Nitric. So I will go to the next chemical, nitric acid. This is my nitric acid, HNO3. So I will take nitric acid and add few drops. Few means 3 or 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mix it. Do you see anything happen? No. Is it soluble or insoluble? Insoluble. Soluble means it will become very clean. Let me a little more. It's insoluble. So now what you do is go to the table again. You have two answers. One is insoluble, other one is soluble. Insoluble means you will have something remaining same. So my answer is sulfate. My answer is what? Sulfate. So what about soluble one? No, I don't have. I get the insoluble one. So this is my answer. Okay? Fine. Then if you want, you can also try the other test. You can also try the other test. Okay, let me try. Take 2 milliliter unknown sample to a test tube. And then read what they say. Add drops of nitric acid, few drops of nitric acid, as HNO3. I am adding few drops. Nothing will happen hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing will happen. It is same. And then they say that first test tube add AgNO3. And then add 3 drops AgNO3. There's another chemical, AgNO3. This one. Can you see? This is chemical, it's written AgNO3. It's AgNO3. So you have to add 3 drops. Okay. Just adjust this one. Add around 3 drops. Added even more than that. It's almost clean, is it? Almost clean. But little bit of cloudiness is coming. Compared to this one, which one is more precipitate? This one, is it? Yes. Okay, fine. So So we can consider here maybe some impurity there, but it's not clear answer. We got the answer there already. So it's almost no observation. Almost no observation. So in the second test I did not get here any answer. They give you chloride or iodide, yellow or white precipitate, we did not get. So because we got the answer here already. So you have finished 4 tests. It's very simple, this experiment. This experiment is very simple. Why? Because they give you the card. They give you the, you just prepare the solution, 4 test tube, follow up. See, 1 test tube, do the test. 2nd test tube, do the test, cation. Then 3rd and 4th, do the test, get the answer for anion. Then how to record it? Let us see that one.